Once you have created your MYOB payroll file and set up your employees' paid details, you're ready to pay them. For each pay run, you need to first prepare the employee pays and then process these pay details. When you prepare the pay, you'll set the pay period, calculate the employee's standard pay, make any changes you need, and then print payslips for your employees. You can then process the pay details. This means printing the payroll reports and schedules you need, taking a backup of your file, and then finalizing the pay run. And whenever you finalize the last pay of a PAYE period, you also need to roll it to the next PAYE period. So let's look at what you'll do to pay your employees. First, you need to enter the last day of the pay period, which defines the pay period. Next, you need to calculate the default pays. This works out the standard pays for your employees, based on the details you've set up for them. So if you select weekly and then OK, all your employees who are set up to be paid weekly will be included in this pay run, and their standard pay will be automatically calculated for you. If you have other employees who are paid at different frequencies, but are also due to be paid, you can repeat this step to include them in the pay run as well. Next, click Enter Pays. The employees who have been included in the pay run are marked as active. To review or modify an employee's pay, double-click the employee. You can review the employee's default pay details and make changes to the quantities and rates if needed. This employee has worked 2 hours overtime at time and a half, so we'll update the quantity next to this pay code. They're also entitled to a vehicle allowance based on the kilometres they've travelled, which was 50 kilometres this week, so we'll enter this as well. When all the changes are entered, click OK. Once you've completed this step for all employees, you can print the payslips. You can even add messages to your payslips. And if you've set up your employees' email details, you can choose to email it to them instead of printing. After you've prepared the pays for this period, you need to process the pays. The pay summary and payment schedules can only be printed before the pays are finalised. First, we'll print a pay summary. This report provides an outline of your employees' pays for this pay period. You'll file this as part of your record-keeping requirements. The next step is to print the payment schedule. You'd keep this report on file, as it shows what you've paid and how, and should match what comes out of the bank. Before you finalise the pay, you should make a backup of your payroll file, so that if you find errors in the pay, or your pay becomes corrupted, you have a backup to restore from. We recommend that you save this file to an external drive, such as a USB, and store it in a safe place. By doing this, you'll always have a copy to go back to if needed. The last step is to finalise the pay. This will record your payroll information for this pay period and updates each employee's year-to-date balances. If you're using internet banking to pay your employees, the first time you finalise a pay, you need to complete these details to create the bank file. When you click OK, the bank file will be saved to the location you selected in the Bank and IRD tab of the Payroll Options window. You then need to use your internet banking to send this file to your bank to pay your employees. Depending on your business, your PAYE period will either be monthly or half-monthly. So whenever you finalise the last pay of a PAYE period, you'll also need to roll it forward to the next period. We'll look at this in another video. For more information on any of the details covered in this video, refer to our support notes.